What up, everybody? It's Holy Joe Rock and Roll coming at you live and unscripted. I don't know if it was an April Fool's joke, but Deepak Chopra giving financial advice. Are you kidding me? He was on CNBC and he said this, among other things. I'm going to put a link to the bottom, the CNBC video, so you can watch it yourself. But he said, know the difference between wealth and money. That wealth is, money is a symbol, wealth is a state of awareness that allows you to tap into your inner creativity in order to fulfill a need that someone else has. So that's the first thing he said. What the F are you talking about, Deepak Chopra? The second thing he said was tap into your passions. So basically find out what you're passionate about and basically find others who need that and sell it to them. Okay, I can agree with that. Yeah, if you can find your passion, as I say, do what you love and the money will follow. So that's kind of maybe his paraphrase of that. Cool, that part's okay. The third thing he said was that money is to enjoy life. Okay, obviously you do need money to enjoy life for some things. But if you notice, the sun is free. Fresh air, if you can get it, is free. Clean water, if it's available, well, it's not exactly free, but it's practically free. And those things you can enjoy just by going outside, enjoying the fresh air, enjoying the sunshine, and enjoy life. Simplify your life, right? That doesn't require any money. However, money is to enjoy life. Spoken like a rich person. Only a rich person would say that. Because if you're a working person, you know that money, yes, you have to spend some money to enjoy your life, to live. But if you're going to be an investor, you take part of that money and you invest it so that you can make more money. So you don't have to work as hard later on in your life. So what he's saying is money is to enjoy life. What does that mean? He's guaranteeing that you're going to be working until you die. Because you will never have any savings if you listen to what Deepak Chopra says. You will be one paycheck from the street. The final thing that he says, which is ridiculous, is don't use money to make money, to make money, to make money, to make money. Are you kidding me? That's what investing is all about. You take risk capital or money that you can do without. This is the most conservative idea. Money that you can do without, whether it's 5%, 10% of your income, you invest that. Hopefully you find good companies, good stocks that pay a dividend, and you let that money grow and you add to it. Obviously, if you're young, if you're in your 20s, something like $200 a month for over a course of 20 years at compound interest, 6-7%, you will be a millionaire by the time you're 65 or even earlier, depending upon what you invest in. The stock market has basically been doubling every 10 years or so. Can't really go by the Dow because components of the Dow keep changing. But this is ridiculous. He says don't hoard, circulate. Yeah, okay, I agree with that. Don't want to be hoarding and stressed out about your investment. So that's why you want to be investing in a diversified way. Maybe you have a few assets or a few stocks or companies that may be a little bit risky or speculative, because the upside can be huge. Of course, you can lose everything in that investment, but it should only be a fraction of your portfolio. I want to take a second to think about what I've come to understand about Deepak Chopra. According to his bio, which is widely available, he was an Indian who came to America to be a physician. I'm not sure where his training was finalized or done, but he was in Boston. He was a cardiovascular surgeon, apparently. And as a doctor, he noticed that Western medicine was basically prescribing pills and treating the symptoms. It wasn't going to the root cause of people's health issues. So, according to Deepak, he went back to India, went back to his Indian roots, and started looking into Ayurvedic medicine, which is ancient Indian medicine based on herbs, spices, and coffee enemas, to be blunt. Stuff like that. But more of a holistic approach to life, taking away the stress, because you realize, you can give somebody pills and that might treat some of the symptoms, but if the underlying cause is stress and poor eating and lack of exercise, of course, that's the reason why you're sick. You can give a patient medicines to deal with cholesterol and do gastric bypass to deal with obesity, that sort of thing. But the real root problem is what he tried to deal with in his holistic approach. And of course, he spawned the whole sort of new age movement. But Deepak, are you serious? Was that an April Fool's joke? Because it was done on the 1st of April. And any even half-ass investor can see right through your bullshit. Folks, if you're going to be an investor, if you want to retire rich, you need to control how you spend. That means have a budget. Doesn't mean you have to live like a pauper. Unless you want to, you might choose to do that. But you have to save some money. You have to invest that money. Now you can invest that in various businesses as a shareholder, as a bondholder. You can invest that in your own business as a sole proprietorship or create your own LLC or corporation and do as Chopra is suggesting, tap into your passion, start a business or a service, find customers, and it's almost like not work, right? It's almost like you're not working if you're doing something that you're really passionate about. So that I can agree with, of course, but that means that pretty much you're going to be working the rest of your life. Unless you have some kind of business that generates money by itself, a sole proprietorship means that you're in charge. If you go on vacation, the business is shut down. The business is not making any money for most sole proprietorship type businesses. So Deepak, I'm really disappointed. I think your financial advice is fake, phony, and fraud, and you really need to shut up when it comes to financial advice because you're wrong. Folks, your comments, do you agree, disagree? Watch that video, and it's really short. It's probably 2 minutes long, his little blurb, and tell me what you think. I would love to hear from you. All the best. Till next time, Holy Joe Rock and Roll. Peace out. Please rate and subscribe. Music by Holy Joe Rock and Roll.